Salon all praises to the Most High, Yah. You know what I mean? What's the verdict? Y'all know my slogan: guilty by association. A few people asked me a few questions. One of the questions they asked me, they wanted to know how I was able to get the name Blvd Skino, right? Well, for one, my neighborhood. I'm from Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Boulevard. Skino came after in high school. Give you a story behind it. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, everybody, being part of a crew, a clique, whatever, a gang, whatever, or any type of organization, everybody, want a cool name or a fly name or a name that match their personality, right? We all go into that phase, you feel me? But either your family members or the hood you running with usually give you the name, right? So now, with that being said, when I was a rapper, as far as rapping, I used to always love rap and hip hop. So I always wanted a cool rap name to keep all real. So I used to, try to find names. I was coming up. I was always called Lil Winston. You know what I mean? My dad named. I'm a junior actually. You feel me? My dad named Winston. You get me? So I was called Lil Winston, right? My dad Ellie is Gunga Belly due to him being Jamaican. You get what I'm saying? So I used to call myself two things. On the streets, I try to call myself CI since my name was Winston. I wanted it to Winston cigarettes. You know what I mean? Like on some corny shit. You get what I'm saying? So I call myself CI. I used to call myself CI, right? Try to get my name CI because it was, you know what I mean? This because of similarity to, Winston cigarettes. But that didn't last too long, right? And then, like I said, my dad named Gunga Belly, right? So I try to, call myself Belly the Kid, which I might end up going back to being Belly the Kid. As far as one nice little cool name, I remember that name, Belly the Kid. You know what I mean? I was calling myself that back in 2002, around 2002. I was calling myself that, Belly the Kid, due to my dad being called, my dad Boonga Belly. You get me? So, but that was a Jamaican community. The Jamaican community labeled me Belly the Kid. They used to call me Belly the Kid. In the streets, the so-called African American community, they was calling me Winskino when I got in high school. Now remind you, Oskino, state property, Oskino, Rockefeller, he was out, active. So I didn't want the name anything similarity to Oskino. You get me? So I try to not accept that name. So I was still looking and searching for names for myself. I even called myself Radio at one point. So a lot of my hoods call me Winskino, but I wasn't feeling it. Now I mean, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to follow Oskino or trying to go after what he got going on, right? Boom. I ended up moving down south at the age of 16 to Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I tried to change my name to Radio. But like I said, which it was a radio already in my neighborhood, right? But mine was like similar to me being me trying to transition to being a rapper. So I tried to be on some rap shit, call myself Radio, which that similarity to what leaked to radio is music, right? But due to Cuban Goody Jr. making a fucked up movie called Radio, it kind of fucked my name on the way. You know what I mean? It wasn't a cool name to have because when you think of radio, you think of Cuban Goody Jr. when you play that, individual, that character with a mental illness. So it's like that name I couldn't run with. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take Belly the kid, but I'm just gonna take the kid off it, right? Cause I ain't want to be similar to Gully the Kid and Willie the Kid. Cause around this time, Willie the Kid's out now, right? So I'm just gonna take the kid off and be Belly. So I was Belly for for a good minute, right? A lot of people start calling me Belly in the area. I get locked up in Atlanta jail system, county jail. Stayed there for a few months. While there, I developed a friendship with a lot of guys there. You know what I'm saying? Was cool with a lot of guys, especially a lot of guys that was into music. So one day, me chilling, somebody came and got me like, yo, somebody on TV calling himself Belly. So I come out there to look at the video, and it's 2006. This 2006. So I met. It was a character. It was a rapper called himself Belly from Washington D.C. He's from D.C. area. He went by the name Belly. I'm like, damn, I can't remember that name now. Shit. So I'm tripped out a little bit. Like, damn, I don't know. I'm still going I'm still going through little names, trying to figure my name. I'm trying to make a name that fit me, right? Due to my affiliation with the Almighty Black Peace Stone Nation, they was calling me Winstone, right? I was kind of wrong with that name a little bit too, Winstone. You know what I mean? I could deal with that. I could deal with Winstone. You know what I mean? Me show my to show my loyalty to the nation. You know what I mean? Showing I'm that's what I'm bopping with. You feel me? So I was Winstone for a good minute, right? And then I ended up leaving, due to, me being active and getting into a lot of trouble. The family I was currently with during that time, had enough. Had enough of my shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So they did what they had to do. I wasn't their kid, so it was easier for me to get, say, look, it's time for your situation with us is we can't handle your situation right now. So and I understood it. Like, all right, you're right. You know what I mean? It ran its course. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up coming back to New Jersey, right? I come back to New Jersey. So if I come back to New Jersey, remember when I left, people was calling me Blvd Skino. When I came back, that's the name people remember me by. Winston. If they remember my real name, Winston, a lot of people call me Skino. You know what I mean? Blvd Skino. So it's like, damn, all right, I came back to this name. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the name Skino. I'm just gonna take Winston off. I'm gonna take the win off. So I took the win off and called myself Skino. Now, due to me calling myself Skino, it was kind of tricky because at this time, up to this time, you know what I mean, it was like a whole bunch of Skinos running around in the city, man. Almost got into it my first time back in weeks. Almost got into it with a Skino. You know what I'm saying? He was calling himself Old Skino. And he almost got into it, you know what I mean? Also face fighting stuff, also face fighting eagle type of situation, you know what I'm saying? Then I was in my hood, I ran to a bush that was calling herself Skino. I'm like, dang, your name's Skino? Like, come on, man. Like, who are you? Like, I'm out here pushing this name Skino heavy, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm active, like, who you, like, calling yourself Skino, you get what I'm saying? So, I'm like, all right, you know what? There's a lot of Skinos out here. I'm from the Boulevard. You know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of us from the Boulevard started doing. We started putting the Boulevard in front of our alias. You know what I'm saying? We started putting the Boulevard in front of our alias to separate ourselves from everybody. So when you speak for somebody like, oh yeah, you mean such and such from the Boulevard? So when they say Skino, oh, you mean Skino from the Boulevard? So when the soldiers just started saying Skino from the Boulevard, I said, man, Boulevard Skino. So I just took the name Boulevard, where I'm from, and just put the name Skino, at the end. So it's Boulevard Skino. You know what I mean? And that's the name I've been running with ever since then, man. It was the right thing to do, because that's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? ain't no other way for me to put it. You know what I'm saying? So Skino was a name that, you know, all of my friends in the hood gave me. You know, and I didn't want the name at first. I'm like, man, I don't really want that name because, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to be like old Skino and but I actually look up to old Skino though. You know what I mean? Shout out to old Skino. You know, I actually look up to guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, man, it's honorable. You know what I mean? I take that name and I'm gonna do right by it. You know what I'm saying? So here I have it, man. Blvd Skino.